Welcome back, everyone. So, I tried to make a video about Josh Duggar a couple days ago, but my audio is messed up, so I'm going to do it today. And, anyways, some other stuff has come out about his case. Well, not about the case, but about his prison situation. So, a couple of days ago, he was found guilty on his child pornography charges. So, in child pornography, they really get you on everything with child pornography, okay? So he was found guilty of receiving and possessing child pornography. And there's 20 years on each of those counts, up to 20 years on each of those counts. And those will probably run concurrently, but they could run consecutively. They won't, but they could. So they really get you on those child pornography charges with, understandably so. But anyways, yeah. And if you were to send child pornography, you would get that charge as well. So they really get you on those ones. So he was found guilty. Why they took that to a jury, I don't know. I don't know what his defense was like. Your Honor, I don't know how this child pornography ended up on my computer, sir. It just got there. Just downloaded itself on this really hard to find website, you know. So I don't know why he went to jury trial for that. There really isn't a defense for having child pornography on your computer. It's really hard to find, it's really hard to get, and you really have to deliberately download it. Either that or someone has to plant it on your computer, trying to frame you for having child pornography. And by the way, if you've watched other videos on YouTube and they're saying CP, they say CP because if you say child pornography in a YouTube video, demonetized, out the window. But I don't really care for this video anyways. So, like you see the green screen. I got a green screen. Don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but for this, it's just going to be a green backdrop for now. But Josh Duggar, yeah. I have been seeing some articles. He is in solitary confinement, which was what I assumed he would be in, seeing as he is kind of a high-profile individual. Not that he's important, but his family has money, and he's just kind of celebrity. I mean, he's a celebrity, but he really hasn't done anything. But anyways, he's a celebrity, so he's a high profile individual. So he is in solitary confinement right now, and he will be spending his first Christmas in prison in solitary confinement. So I think that'll be the title for my video. Josh Duggar spends first Christmas in prison in solitary. But yeah, this is really the first time I think that he's been punished for anything ever, possibly. Ever. Other than like a slap on the wrist, spanking, Josh Duggar, he has been doing things. I made a video going over a timeline of his sexually related incidences. Those date back since the 2000s, okay? And those are what we know of. That's what hasn't been covered up. So that's what hasn't been covered up. And I would imagine that again, this is just me guessing, but I would imagine there are things that he did that were successfully, swept under the rug. That didn't happen. But anyways, Josh Duggar's off the streets. I'd say that's a win for society, really. To be honest, in general. But going forward, I don't know. There'll probably be more statements from the family. I don't know. I would leave them alone. I would hope that people leave them alone because Josh did this, and obviously there were people who did try to cover this up, but there are a lot of people in that family that didn't do anything wrong and are just trying to live their, normal lives as best they can. A lot of the younger children. So I would advise you guys to, just kind of not doing anything about that and hope that this all dies down. But that's not going to happen. So, what can I do? Anyways, Josh is going to spend his first Christmas in prison in solitary confinement, which is really the worst way you can do it, by yourself. And I pulled up an article saying that he is eating, and I saw some articles about conjugal visits. Conjugals aren't really a thing anymore. There are a couple of states that do conjugals, but conjugals don't really happen in the United States anymore. So, the jailhouse Christmas dinner in Arkansas will reportedly be eating a prison insider spilled to the sun. So, that's really uh, just top notch journalism. Oatmeal with butter and sugar and a sausage patty, homemade fried potatoes, bread, and margarine. For lunch, Josh was served hamburgers, and for dinner, he can anticipate turkey and rice casserole and green beans with bread and margarine, the prison source explained. So they get an extra kind of dinner for Christmas. A conjugal visit is, yeah, okay. But conjugals, those don't really happen. I don't know why they brought that up. I guess just because it's kind of I wanted to add that in. So, anyways, yeah, Josh Duggar will never get a conjugal. That's not going to happen. And this was his first Christmas of many, probably in prison. So, uh, let me know what you guys want to hear about going forward. Uh, and thanks for watching.